All right. I want to explain to you just how you can have 100 elite anti-aging ingredients on your face at once. I'm going to go ahead and give you a little demonstration. Just going to do that. I don't want it all over my face because I want to be able to talk to you. So, what is this new technology, this new science about getting 100 ingredients on your face to be able to work through the four dermis layers at the cellular level? That's exactly what this is, and I want to talk with you about. So, if you're meeting me for the first time, my name is Danya. I like to go by Doing the Most with Danya, and it's because I love sharing information that maybe you haven't even heard about, new ideas to give you a different perspective and have you go, now I see, now I get it. And what I want to talk with you about is aquaceutical cellular hydration. Just a big fancy word, aqua meaning water, ceutical means really tiny particles, which are the ingredients. Nano is the nano sizing down with that. Cellular, we've already talked about cells, so it's actually working through your cellular level. And then hydration just means it's actually able to absorb water. Okay. And so when we get that and we combine that all together, that's how we're actually to have these 100 elite anti aging ingredients. But what is the story behind this? Well, you know what? First of all, Dr. David Sinclair, he is a leading Harvard professor, and he, over 20 years ago, said that aging is a treatable disease. Now, many people laughed at him because you know what? Yes, we age chronologically, but he said biologically, we can actually reduce that and be proactive with our health. And so he actually had 12 different items that he was using for overall protocol to be able to help himself out and actually reduce his biological age, meaning reducing the cells and getting rid of all of the bad cells and actually able to repair them. And so finally, in 2018, as soon as that is, the World Health Organization said and agreed with Dr. Sinclair that yes, aging is a treatable disease. Now, with the company that I'm with, and I love their nutritional products, we also got into the anti aging market because they saw what valuable information Dr. Sinclair had, and they looked at the protocol that he was taking. And they said, you know what? It's a lot of pills, capsules, shakes, powders, mixes, creams, and ointments that is not actually able to penetrate. And because this company has aquaceutical nanotechnology, aqua meaning water, ceutical nutrients, nano means really tiny particles, and technology is a science that puts this all together. And because they had that, they said, you know what, we can actually do much better and really help people at the cellular level and help with the anti aging process. So that's why and how we're actually able to get 100 elite anti aging ingredients all working through the dermis layer because they nano size down. Meaning really tiny particles to be able to actually spritz that and have that go right onto your face. So you're like, okay, so what kind of ingredients would that be? Well, I'm going to go ahead and use my notes here because I want to make sure that I give you guys the correct information. So, first of all, elite peptides. Peptides is actually what enhances our skin and it protects it from the environment and, the pollution and stuff that we have out there. Okay. And to have 12 of them is unheard of. But because of this technology and being able to nanosize that down, there's 12 different ones in there. And it is a very expensive process to ingredient to have. If you're familiar with any of the beauty brands out there, you know what I'm talking about with regards to that. So it's 12 elite peptides. There's hyaluronic acid, and hyaluronic acid actually is the moisturizing part of it, right? So it helps keep the moisture in, which obviously when you get older, you get that drying, flaking skin, right? And then snow fungus, it actually helps to be able to brighten our skin. And the Matrixio 3000, it actually reduces aging and helps reduce those fine lines. So getting that in there, you can see is very important. And then we get into resveratrol. I'm sure you guys have heard that is a very powerful antioxidant and it also helps with inflammation. That starts to show up in our face when we're sick or when we have different things going on with the environment, or like I said, when we're sick and something's happening going on with that. Then we also have vitamin C, which helps us with the UV protection, right? And it also helps repairs at the cellular level. Okay, we get vitamin C. through or oranges and different fruits like that. But to be able to have that, and our body actually makes it as well. But to be able to have this is, you can see why that's so important. And then glutathione, I'm sure you guys have heard of that. It is considered the master oxidant. Yeah, antioxidant is what I wanted to say. It is um, considered the master antioxidant. Try and say that 3 times because it actually helps promote and increase our vitamin C levels and also vitamin E and other things as well. So to be able to have that is huge. And then another one, big one that you always hear about is collagen, and that actually helps to repair and restore our skin. Okay, so when you put all of that together, plus all of the other natural ingredients that comes with it, you can't help but have a product that's going to be able to help you naturally. There's no artificial uh, products or ingredients in it. And what it does, and because we have all of this, it's going to be able to help us, smooth out our fine lines and wrinkles. It gets rid of those dull blemishes and, helps brightens our skin as well. For any skin disorders that you may have, we have some amazing results with that as well. And if you want to find out more about that, make sure that you just message me and I can invite you in to see some personal testimonies. Okay. We don't blast that all over social media because they are private testimonials. There are no paid endorsements at all. We just have customers like yourself, myself, who are utilizing the products and seeking and getting some great results from that. So we are the only company that has this technology. Again, is Aquaceutical Cellular Hydration, and that is at that cellular level. So let me go ahead and show you what it looks like. Okay, so this is the applicator. Okay, and then you just twist it, and when you do, you can see that little nozzle right there, and it's going to spray. And what you do is you wash your face when you get up in the morning, and then you go ahead and spritz this around your face and neck 6 times, and then go on about your business. Well, go ahead and put your moisturizer on if you're using that, and then applying your makeup if you do that. And then at night, you can go ahead, wash your face off from, everything that's going on in the day, and then go ahead and spritz your face, and then go ahead and lay down in the morning, and then you repeat. Okay. So this, like I said, that just pops up, and this is the liquid. It's just clear liquid. You pop that back in there, and then you go ahead and spritz your face and your neck. And I'll just go ahead. I did it at the beginning, but just in case you're catching this now, let me just show you. Okay. I'm not doing 6 because I do have some makeup and other stuff on, but I just want you to see how easy that is and simple to be able to take and do. All right. So that's basically it. When we talk about one of the things that I did want to mention, I forgot, kind of go back here, is with Dr. Sinclair's information and his science and his protocol with that. He does have his own book. It's called Lifespan. And then he has done podcasts as well so that you can understand this new technology and where this is coming from. If you're still thinking back in the 80s and the 90s and 2000s when you were thinking that, we're revolutionizing, anti-aging. This is a whole new field. Matter of fact, he calls it, 22nd century technology, really, because it's where science and technology comes together and we have such better results. And so if you're one who's been suffering and you've been looking for something to help out with your overall skin, people are also using it on their hands and on their stomach and other areas and having some great results with that as well. Um, and that's what I wanted to share and bring with you. Okay. So if you're wanting to find more about that, go ahead and comment the word MIST. That's MIST. And I can get you information on the product a little bit more, as well as the link to get that for you. Okay. So you guys go ahead and take care. I'm going to go ahead and sign off here, and do me a favor. Go ahead and share this out because you never know who needs to hear it and how it's going to help them. And then the other thing as well is go ahead and here on YouTube, go ahead and be a subscriber. That's something new that I'm learning about here on this new platform. And I love being able to bring you information. And when you subscribe, then you'll know when I'm on, and then have so many other great stuff that's coming ahead. Okay. All right. You guys take care. You're doing the most with Danya, and I look forward to hearing from you. All right. Get your mist on. How about that?